He was exposed to the hilariously inept way that the setting was functioning. How hypocritical people are, how self-destructive and top-heavy the world is, how those in power are totally ill-suited. He took all of that into heavy consideration and still decided that the human race deserved to exist. This very fact is huge, given all that he was programmed to do and all that he learned.
I'm not even trying to shut him down no more.
He states that these designated human survival areas are solely for special people. People like Komugi and Neteru, who excel and are extraordinary in some manner. But this isn't necessarily as hierarchical and brutally meritocratic as it seems, because what he also admits during his journey is that people can be skilled in various, nearly innumerable fields. It is essentially his way of beginning to conceptualize the idea that people can be special in any number of ways. Komugiは飛躍的に強くなるだろう。軍技のみの話だがな。
Boom!
もしも小麦を今回の明日やる方法で選別していたらどうなっていた？死んでますね。
I blew him up. I blew him up. I blew him up. I blew him up. Teacher, guess what? Teach, guess what? So I'm doing a rank match against this dude, right? I blew him up with 16. Like, no, it was just like 16 just got in, and then
it's very significant that the only two humans Meruem ever met and got to know
he just died.
Were
Like
ones that
he was like backing up.
Obviously, not everyone is as special as.
Well, at first he didn't know how to fight against Janemba, because like he kept blocking and like after the end part of Janemba combo, like.
More people than it initially seems. He would come,
you know, it just teleports behind him and then hits him in the head.
In even more different ways. I think that this was his starting point, and that he would
come
a tad more lenient if he were to continue developing his philosophy had he not died. And at the same time, he clearly meant to stomp out injustices and redundancies like the false Diego, to ensure that those in power not only use that power, but use it properly and build a prosperous place to live. In the midst of his fight with Neteru, Meruem was in the process of becoming a perfect demonstration, personification, and extension of the ideal way to wield power. Due to his growing self-understanding, empathy, perspective, and most importantly, humanity, he has the ideal amount of intelligence, deliberation, and restraint, but he has systemic plans and intention to use his power as he sees fit. After all, he was entirely unwilling to fight Neteru, not wanting to use his strength for what he perceived as a useless excuse for bloodshed. Offered up something of deep value to him. And in terms of his plans for society, he was clearly approaching that with similar tact, as I explained. So, what does this all mean with regards to Togashi's messages about humanity? Well, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that he very much human race for various reasons evident particularly in the Chimera Ant, Election, and Dark Continent arcs. He is very adept at using his characters as powerful emotional vehicles to display his thoughts about the darkness of mankind. Yet, he isn't a cynic at all. For some more elaborate thoughts from me on where, why, and how Togashi presents his more positive ideas about humanity, I would direct you to my videos on Killua, Leorio, or Shiapoof. But there is a flip side evidence with regards to this topic, too. Chimera Ant, in particular, is a story all about the differing perspectives and subtleties of humanity. The good, the bad, the painful, the dark, and the hopeful. And we see that through Meruem. Not just through his journey to finding happiness through human connection and love, but through his use of power. I've already established how Meruem is a brilliant display of how to wield authority through his malleability, restraint, and liberation. Yet, why does he have these aspects to him in the first place? because he's human.
1, 2, 3,
Without
4.
any humanity within him,
Ah.
Meruem would not
Sha,
have
sha,
thought
sha.
or felt or taken in opposing or
I think he
contrary
needs a
ideas.
sparking art. Yeah,
He
he
would have
did.
simply
He's slow.
destroyed and mindlessly oppressed as he was programmed. But he didn't. And
I don't want you to get on top of me.
thoughtful and using power properly. It's just that hubris and self-interest often cloud that. Meruem could see crystal clear, dropped into a very flawed world with open eyes and a fresh perspective. And through his humanity, he displayed what the world needs.
3 times in a row. For a guy that I thought would be better than me, you're really just falling off.
She may have been totally correct if he had lived. Again, please don't mistake my position here as one stating that Meruem's
one more time.
plan to Nectadon plan. As I said, it's hard to know for sure, but it was probably Meruem did not have everything totally figured out, but the trajectory of his development, his growing ability, empathy, and understanding, and deliberation, his continuous desire to learn and expand his horizons, it all lends evidence to the idea that he would eventually be the ideal king for all. 世の行為はむしろ強力だと言っておく。例えばお前たちの社会には国境という縄張りに似た仕切りがあろう。境の右では子供が上に死に、左では何もしないクズが全てを持っている。狂気の沙汰だ。世が壊してやる。そして与えよう。平等とは言えぬまでも理不尽な差のない世界を初めのうちは力と
I didn't even do nothing. I shut up.
だがあくまでそれは秩序維持のためと限定する。要は何のために力を使うのか。
You hurt yourself!
Togashi rarely moralizes in Hunter x Hunter, but this instance is one of the cases where it can be argued that he does, with a mix of the ideals nature of Meruem by the climax of the Chimera acknowledgement that what he was doing made him, all showing that Meruem was the one in the closest thing to the right here. And that's why it was with such a heavy heart that Meruem did what he did. He knew that Meruem held wholehearted desires for a just world, and that he was equipped to do that and become a great leader. And in the deepest foundations of his soul, he probably wanted to see Meruem carry out his goal. Maybe not entirely.
Alright. Come here, chill. You want me to hold you? Come here so I can hold you.
Unfortunately, undercut all of the things that he represented. His trepidation raised his penchant for cynical victory. By his use of the rose, he destroyed both his desires for victory as a result of strength and skill, and Meruem's honest motivations for improving society. And him piercing his heart is a symbolic representation of that. Netsudo spurned the things that his heart yearned for, becoming what many may perceive as ant-like in carrying out what he had to do. He did what he did with reluctance but conviction, because it was his responsibility. It is absolutely cowardly to sit by and expect one's ambitions and goals to fall in one's lap, and to expect the world to change without enacting that change. It is quite an empowering idea. Yet I must stress that this is obviously not a story endorsing using power recklessly and psychopathically, as people like Hisoka do. It is not championing any single philosophy or ideal held by any character in the story, other than arguably Meruem's. Not outwardly, at least. It simply displays these different characters and shows how they use their influence with regards to their motivations to muse on and sort of study the nuances of power in the hands of different types of people.
That's what you call a comeback.
In this regard, Togashi did not baby the audience, and as I've